everybody, it's Hexa, and in today's video we are going to be having a look at the Oh Honey collection from Sugarpill. Now here's the thing, this collection is currently already sold out, and I bought it with the intention of doing a review on it, but I wasn't able to. I literally did not have the time to film this video before it sold out. It was released on the 5th of September, I believe, and on the 5th of October, it sold out. So it was literally only available for 1 month, which I think is crazy. I'm not a huge fan of this super limited edition thing that some brands do occasionally. But because it was so successful and everyone was so excited and it sold out so quickly, I do have a stinking suspicion that it will be back in stock at some point. I don't believe that Sugarpill has said anything about that, but I don't know. It just seems fishy. I feel like they're gonna bring it back. So that's why I have my base and my eyebrows done already. There's nothing in the collection for as far as foundation or eyebrows, so I just kind of like did all the basic stuff first so that we can dive right in with... Can you not do that, please? So that's why I did my base first, so that we can just dive right in with the Oh Honey collection. Another reason why I really wanted to do this video is because this palette has a lot of neutrals in it, and in the past, I feel like Sugarpill's neutrals haven't been that great. They're well known for making really, really beautiful bright eyeshadows and stuff, but they have a couple of neutral shades that for me just really didn't work out very well. One of them is Castle on the Hill, which is a dark cool toned brown, and that one I feel is very, very dry and chalky and not particularly pigmented. And then they had Text Me, which came out with the Feline Fancy collection, which is a warmer brown kind of transition shade, and that one also it was kind of patchy and wouldn't blend very well. So this collection also has some neutrals in it, and I really am curious to find out whether or not they've been able to improve their formula since those previous collections that have included neutral shades. Also, today's video is a little bit of a race against the clock because I started filming a lot later than I usually do, and my mom is due to arrive home pretty soon, so we're gonna try to hurry this up and not take too long, because otherwise I won't be able to finish filming it and I'll have to film it again and I'll be super annoyed. Alright, so let's dive right in and just open up the box. This is the box that it came in, the classic pink Sugarpill box. And when you open it up, this is a little bit different. Usually they have this beautiful teal color for the wrapping paper, but for this one they had yellow. So the Oh Honey collection is in collaboration with the drag queen Trixie Mattel, and I think she was going for a kind of glam country girl kind of vibe. So I guess she probably wanted to do the yellow to kind of represent hay. So let's get that out. We have our receipt. The price of this collection is $52. Over here we have this little promo card with a picture of Trixie Mattel wearing the Oh Honey collection. A sticker, which all Sugarpill orders come with a cute little sticker, which I really, really love. And in here, all wrapped up snug and tight, I suppose, is going to be our palette. I love that this has just been wrapped so carefully. I mean, someone actually took the time. It's not like they just threw it in there with some paper. They actually took the time to wrap it up nicely. And okay, so here is the box. Oh Honey X Trixie Mattel limited edition, supposedly. I think there's gonna be a relaunch. There has to be a relaunch. This sold out way too quickly for there not to be a relaunch. Also, their Trick or Treat, or Trick and Treat Halloween liquid lipsticks also sold out really, really quickly. I did order those, but they haven't arrived yet. I don't know, I'm not loving this whole like super limited edition thing. Like I said, the Little Twin Stars collection is still available, and it's been online since back when I still had blue hair. So it's been a minute, and that's still online, so I hope they do bring this back. So the packaging is a beautiful lilac and gold color scheme. They have some yellow roses over here with peachy colored petals and a glossy finish mixed with a matte finish. So, you know, some of the lines are glossy and then some of the text is metallic. There's just a lot of textures and stuff going on over here. And then on the back we have a little bit of information about the palette and just photos of all of the shades in kind of a crushed version. It says, the makeup collection by legend, icon, and star Trixie Mattel. Create an all-star look with this deluxe eyeshadow and blush palette and honeysuckle scented matte to sparkle liquid lip color. Cruelty-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free. Awesome. Does it say that it's vegan? I don't know if it's vegan. Usually they do mention if it is vegan, so I guess it probably isn't. I don't know. We'll find out. Usually their limited edition things are vegan, so... Anyways, let's just get on with it. Okay, so it slides out like so. Very nice. And we have our palette over here and our liquid lipstick. So this palette is a similar size to the Feline Fancy collection from Valentine's Day. I don't know if that was last year or the year before, but it is a little bit longer because that one had 4 shades and this one has 6 smaller shades but 1 big blush, so I think this is bigger. So we take this out and it says, oh wow, over here in golden letters. And this is the liquid lipstick. It is in, seems pretty similar to their standard packaging for liquid lipsticks. Okay, so let's open the eyeshadow palette and dive right in. I'm gonna try to use all of the shades so we can all get a good look at what they look like. Should I do like an angel singing, like a, it's magnetic closure and I'm struggling to open it. Ah! Okay, there we go. So this is the palette. The top 3 shades are kind of more like warm brownish neutrals and then the bottom 3 are more pinky, and then there's this huge, very intense pink blush. So we have the shades Oh Honey, Side Saddle, Pony Boy, Dolly, All Star, and Romy. And then is it Romy or Rami? And the blush is called Life Size and the liquid lipstick is Barbara. Also comes with a little mirror over here, which is very, very nice. And again, the yellow roses with the peachy pink petals. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in and start creating this Oh Honey look. First up, I'm taking the shade Side Saddle, which is a warm brown transition shade. Has quite a little bit of kind of powderiness to it, but I feel like that will suggest good pigmentation. I'm not loving this brush, one sec. Okay, so this is way better than their previous brown kind of shades. This is actually working for me. It's blending out pretty nicely. It's still not super pigmented, but I feel like for a crease shade or a transition shade, that's a good thing because you want to be able to build it up rather than just like smacking on a ton of color. Next up for the outer corner, I'm taking the shade Pony Boy, which is a matte dark chocolate brown. Again, this has a lot of powderiness. I feel like the formula is not as good on this shade. It's a little bit chalky. It's not giving me quite a lot of pigment. Yeah, not super pigmented, which I feel like for a dark shade, I kind of do want to have a lot of pigment because then that outer corner just isn't quite as intense as I would like it to be. It's actually looking really pretty though. Like these 2 colors so far work really well together and it's looking like a really nice smoky eye. That's the thing about this, even though it was like created by a drag queen whose makeup is crazy, it's very wearable. Like these shades are all very wearable. Typically I feel like people who shop Sugarpill makeup are, you know, they tend to be more dramatic, they do more dramatic makeup looks. But this palette is like really great for anybody. Like you could wear this to work if you work at like an office or something. Most Sugarpill eyeshadows you probably could not get away with in a professional setting because, you know, apparently being a professional in this day and age means not being able to be a creative, expressive person, which I disagree with. Okay, so I actually was able to build up the pigment on that to a point where I'm okay with the intensity of it, but it is a little bit hard to blend out. We're looking a little bit messy, but from a distance it looks fine. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put Romy. And I think I'm gonna do that on, I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. Romy, I still don't know how to say this. Is it Romy or Romy? Okay, so this shade is also a matte, but it's more, it's like a more reddish brown. Is this russet or rust? Yeah, it's kind of like a rusty, reddish, orangish brown. So normally for the lid for this kind of look, I would just go straight in with Oh Honey and keep it very natural and neutral and simple, but I did say I want to try to use all of the shades, so instead I'm going to go in with Dolly and All Star on the lid. Just looking at it in the pan, this is the shade All Star, and it reminds me a lot of their color Kitten Parade, except like a lot more bright. Seems like that. I'm not quite sure yet though, so let's just apply it. I'm gonna use my fingers because I think that'll work best. Yeah, so All Star is like a pink base with a golden shift. Wow, that is really pretty. Yeah, it's basically Kitten Parade on steroids. Very, very pretty gold reflecting into the light, but if you're in like a darker lighting, it would appear more pink. So I really like that. It's a really interesting shift and it looks different in different lights, which is always fun. And for this inner portion of my lid, I'm gonna go in with Dolly. This one, I don't really know how to describe this color, honestly. It's kind of like a more of like a muted champagne pink, I guess. Which, I mean, champagne isn't pink, but you know. All right, and let's just apply that here. Let's try with fingers. Dolly is definitely less intense than All Star. I'm sure there are people who would like it, but it's not, for me personally, it's just not that interesting of a color. It's a little bit muted. All right, and then I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I applied side saddle with, just to like smooth everything out a little bit along the edges. I feel like I should probably fix this dark brown going on in the outer corner and give it some oomph. All right, and now for a little bit of highlight, I'm gonna be taking the shade Oh Honey, which is, you know, the palette's namesake shade. And I'm gonna apply that to my brow bone and inner corner. That is very, very pretty. At first I thought it was soft, but then like when you build it up, it turns into this really bold, bright, blinding highlight. That is a very nice shade. I think a lot of people have been saying they're using it on their face as well, which I think I might try. Okay, so that's it for our eye look. I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara. For cheeks, I'm just gonna quickly bronze up my face using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm inhaling chocolate powder as we speak. Did you know that there's apparently like an actual trend of people snorting cocoa powder recreationally? I mean, it's better than cocaine, so, you know, seems like an interesting thing. I might try it. For blush, obviously, we're gonna be trying out this huge life-size blush. This does not look like the sort of color that I would normally wear. This is intense. Does it have, like, glitter in it? Is it supposed to have glitter in it? It looks like it might be a little bit glittery, but I can't tell. Also, it seems like a pretty perfect color match for Barbara, the liquid lipstick, so I feel like they're meant to go together. Anyways, let's go for it. I'm a little bit concerned because, you know, drag queens probably take their blush very seriously, and ooh, okay. Yeah, that is very intense. I still can't tell, is this matte or is it supposed to have like golden shimmer in it? No, I think it's matte. Or maybe it's like a little bit of satin texture. That's crazy. Oh God. Ugh. Okay. Oh, no. This just keeps getting, what? Okay, I need to fix that. Oh God. Okay. So, this blush should come with a warning label. You do not need a lot. This will probably last your entire life. I mean, it's good stage makeup, for sure. For the record, I have nothing against drag queens whatsoever. I have a lot of friends who do drag and I respect it as an art form very, very much. I've done drag before, but not like on stage to perform. I've just like worn drag, like male drag. This is intense. Let me just... Okay, so I'm gonna smooth out the color first because it's looking a bit patchy the way I've applied it. And then I'm gonna take this banana yellow shade from Lunatic Labs, and it's not really banana, actually. It's just like a yellow, white, almost, you know what I mean. And just go over it to try to turn it down a notch or 8. My camera just stopped my recording automatically. Why does it do that, and can it stop doing that? Does anyone know how to make it stop doing that? Okay, so for highlight, I feel like it would be unfair for me to not try the Oh Honey shade as a face highlight as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try it out. I mean, the pan size isn't highlighter brush friendly. Oh my God. But that is a really pretty highlight shade. I'm using the Nabla Cosmetics highlighter brush because this is like small enough to fit in the pan. Whoa, I love this. Can we make this like individually in a larger pan so I could, yeah, I need that as a, woo! That's so pretty. And like, it works, like the formula also works as a highlighter. A lot of the times these kinds of like eyeshadow shades that would look good as highlighters don't have the right formula to be a face highlighter, and they'll like accentuate texture and everything. This is looking really good. It's staying on my skin. It looks wet. Like it looks like water, like just dewy amazingness. That's crazy. I love that. I can see why people say they're running out of this already. Every influencer who got this palette is like, I'm already running out of the highlight shade, nah. I can see why. Okay, so last step that we have left to do is to apply the liquid lipstick. This is Barbara, named after Barbie, because apparently Barbie's real name is Barbara. It says Oh Honey over here in golden lettering, you probably can't see, and then Trixie Mattel on the back. There you go, it focused. But the ring light is probably messing with it, so you can't see it anyways. So I'm not gonna apply this with the doe foot applicator that it comes with because I want to start keeping my liquid lipsticks sanitary to be able to use them on clients if I ever want to. Just seems like a huge waste of money to have to buy lipsticks for myself and then a separate one for clients, so... okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Whoa! Honeysuckle. Yeah, it's supposed to be honeysuckle scented. I wasn't sure what honeysuckle smells like. That smells really nice. It's really a really weird, interesting scent because it's like, it's got this sweetness but also this floweriness to it. It's interesting. Okay, so I have these single-use doe foot applicators for makeup artists. I bought them on Amazon. They're super handy dandy. It just looks like that, regular small doe foot applicator. And I'm gonna apply the lipstick with that. No double dipping. I'm just gonna put some of the product on the back of my hand in case I need more, because I don't want to use like more than one of these doe foot applicators because they're already not particularly eco-friendly. All right, let's see. Let's hope for the best. So I'm not usually a big fan of pink lipstick. I do not wear it very often. I do not like it very much, but this pink, like I was expecting this to be a really bright, like hot pink that was just too much for me, but this color is actually really soft and delicate, and it's I feel like it's a pretty wearable pink. I actually really like this shade of pink. The texture of the formula is very creamy and fluffy. And it has these speckles of golden glitter in it, similar to the Trinket liquid lipstick. So after it dries down, if you press your lips together, it should come out a little bit more. Look how pretty that is. Okay, wow, love that golden sparkle. I feel like it's a little bit finer. Like the golden glitter is a little bit finer than the one in Trinket. Letting the hair down, because it's the end of the video. Whop. Okay, so that was it for the Oh Honey collection by Sugarpill in collaboration with Trixie Mattel. All in all, I actually really love this collection. I think it's very, very wearable and still really beautiful. Like, you can do a lot with it. It's a pretty versatile palette and I feel like anybody could use it. Out of the shades in the palette, I really loved Oh Honey, Side Saddle, All Star, and Romy, or Romy, still not sure how to pronounce that. Dolly and Pony Boy, I was not such a big fan of. Pony Boy just didn't really blend out very well for me. And then Dolly was just kind of, it's just kind of like a meh kind of shade. You know, it's like there's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing exciting about it either. Life size, whether or not you'll like this depends on how you like your blush. It's a very pretty color, but it's just the pigment is a little bit too much for me. You need to be really careful with it and just apply very, very small amounts because otherwise it's gonna look crazy. The packaging is very, very beautiful. I think they put a lot of care and attention to it. It's just, it's so sleek. It's so like the colors and everything, it's very, very pleasing to the eye. And the liquid lipstick Barbara, like I said, this is a very wearable pink. I could go out with this and would not feel insane. So that's saying a lot for me because like I said, I'm not usually a fan of pinks. The scent of this is really, really nice as well. I actually really love this honeysuckle scent. Yeah, I'm a fan. I hope they use that for other liquid lipsticks in the future. I'm not such a huge fan of Sugarpill's usual creamsicle scent. It's not for me. But this honeysuckle smell is really, really nice. So again, here's to hoping that they do actually bring back this collection. I think it is worth the $52. I think the quality is pretty good. They do still have some work to do as far as their neutrals, especially the darker neutral mattes. They just haven't quite gotten the formula down yet. But all in all, this is a really, really great collection, and yeah, I think they will bring it back, but I don't know. So let's just hope and, you know, harass them on social media until they relaunch. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video and I hope you don't mind me having posted it. I was really like not sure if I wanted to do this video at all since it had sold out, but again, I think they'll bring it back. I hope that it doesn't bother you. If anything, it was just a good way to assess how Sugarpill is doing as far as the formula of their matte shadows. This was a great collaboration. They did really well with it. Sometimes when brands collaborate with influencers or other celebrities or whatever, the formula just tends to not be very good and it seems kind of rushed, but this really, I feel like they put a lot of care and attention into it and took their time to do the best job that they can at this point. The matte neutrals are still a work in progress, but they're gonna get there. They're getting there. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for more. And you can donate to my Patreon down below to support me and my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!